Hello. Who loves iced coffee? The weather gets hotter and that's what we want and that's what we spend our money on. But I have a great way for you to save money and still enjoy better iced coffees than going through drive-thru. So I brought in my in-house coffee expert.
Hi guys.
My husband Terry, and I'm Amita, your Pampered Chef consultant. And we're here in Mrs. Talbot's kitchen. So we're gonna show you how to make some great iced coffee that you'll save who knows how much. I don't know, $6 times, if you do it 5 times a week, that's $30 a week. It adds up. And you won't be spending the gas to get to the drive-thru. You'll be able to just do it all at home.
Right. And you can order coffee online too. Can we talk about that?
Sure.
So this is my preferred coffee company, Dark City Coffee. And
we get no kickbacks.
No. And now we aren't using Dark City today, unfortunately. I have an order coming in online, coming in tomorrow. But Detour Coffee, great place to get coffee. It's in Hamilton, so they'll deliver right to your door. Pilot Coffee Roasters, downtown Oakville, but they have stores all over. You can get coffee from them. So there's lots of great local roasteries. In fact, if you live in Georgetown, you can go to Silver Creek Cafe and you can pick up coffee there. It's just a little better. Acton has its own roastery.
Oh.
And so you can look that up. I'm sorry I don't know the name, but a coffee roaster right downtown Acton. They'll deliver next day to your door. And fresh coffee makes a difference.
That's what he's trying to say.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Don't buy Costco's. I know you think, oh, it's a big packet and I'll save it and I'll put it in the freezer.
Please don't do that.
Don't put it in the freezer.
I'm gonna, I'll get technical and geek out for anybody who's a coffee person, and I'll make it easy. This is easy. So what we have is this beautiful cold brew coffee maker.
Brew Pitcher.
Cold pitcher. I've already filled it with water, about 700 grams, but if you just look, I've just filled it to just below the little collar, the little holder. Okay? And then what I've done is I'm just filling up this basket with coffee. I've already put coffee in. There's coffee to this point here. I'm just adding some more. So I pretty much just filled this whole filter with coffee. With cold brew, you're probably going to use a little bit more coffee just because you don't have the hot water extraction. So what I've done, for those who really want to geek out on this, it's about 1 liter of water. So I've divided 100 milliliters, or you can use grams on your scale.
Your Pampered Chef scale.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
So what I've used is a 12-to-1 ratio. So for every 100 milliliters of water, use 100. How's that going to work? So what I've done is I've divided 1,000 milliliters of water by 12. So I've used a 12-to-1 ratio, and that gives me about 83 grams of coffee to use. And I've ground it kind of like for a basket filter. So fine, medium to medium fine, that's your grind. So I've already filled it with water. I just need to put this right in the water, and the water will start to saturate the grounds, and I'm going to pour some water in the top, and I'm going to fill it up. I've already put 750 grams of water in. I'm going to fill it up to 1,000 grams or 1,000 milliliters.
1,000 grams or 1,000 milliliters?
Well, they're the same thing, aren't they? Like 1,000 grams basically is 1,000 milliliters.
Oh, okay.
So all I'm going to do is just slowly pour in the rest of the water till I get about 1,000.
Now you can do
grams.
this. If you're a tea lover, you can make your tea this way too. You can make cold brew teas. Or, well, I guess it's not called cold brew, but it's iced tea. So you can do that as well. We have to learn more about that. We don't make a lot of iced tea. We're a nice coffee crowd.
Same principle though.
Same principle. That's the same principle.
But I think you want to use more, right? Because hot water is going to extract more out of your tea or your coffee.
Make sure you use filtered water, like from your fridge or whatnot. That's what we do. And this is a plan ahead. So you're planning ahead. because this is going to pop in the fridge for about 18 to 24 hours. We do it.
And then when you're done, 18 to 24 hours, you can just lift out this basket so that you don't keep the coffee in contact with the water. After 24 hours, you can take this out.
At our house, it's gone the first day, but we have lots of iced coffee drinkers.
So I've got the little...
that is the cake tester and releaser. He finds lots of multi-purpose ways to use this.
And I'm just gently stirring, agitating the coffee so that it gets into contact with the water. Now, after 18, 24 hours, the water is going to saturate the grounds, but I'm just making sure that the coffee's in contact. And then I'm just going to do a little bit more water. So I've already got about a liter of water, but I'm just filling it up. And when you do this at home, what you'll see is that, I can't really show you, but the water is about to this point.
So which button?
Oh,
between
okay, that's
those
good.
buttons.
Yep. So in between the first and the middle button, okay?
So where it comes in, where the waist of the cold brew pitcher, because I always say this is like the sexiest pitcher we've ever seen.
And then you've got this great little cover that can just go on top.
And that's how you're serving it. Some people like just cold brew. I like it in lattes. So you're going to see how I drink it. But it has to go in the fridge now for 18 hours or so. We won't make you wait that long. We'll stop the video and start up again when we're making coffee tomorrow. So, okay, we are back with our iced coffee already. Been sitting in the fridge. Well, funny story. The kids keep drinking it on us, so we've made a couple batches. That's how popular it is here. But we're going to show you how we do, I get like iced coffee. I guess it's an iced latte is what we're doing. So I personally, you can choose your own whatever dairy or non-dairy. I use an oat milk. I'm sorry, not an oat milk, an almond milk. I do oat milk or have used oat milk as well. They both work great if you're off dairy. And coconut milk. I know my girls like coconut milk. So we use all those. But my preference is almond milk, and I just get an organic almond milk. Look for the least amount of ingredients.
So all I do is I add a little bit of maple syrup for flavoring. Cinnamon dolce is also another favorite. And I'm going to just press this.
This is our frother.
It's just cold frothing. We're not heating it up for a latte, so it won't take long. So when this is done brewing, all I do is just lift out so it just stops any extraction. Put it in there. And when this is done frothing, which shouldn't take too long, we can stand here and wait, and we'll edit it so that you don't know how long it took. So it's done frothing, and pretty simple process here. We're just pouring in
whatever flavor you want. I do like the maple, that's my favorite, but you can get all sorts of flavors, whatever you want to add. I've yet to try. I want to try making an iced lavender latte and see how that goes. But delicious. And you can also drizzle some maple syrup on the top. You could use caramel, right?
Sure.
Caramel iced. Yum. And honestly, the least amount of ingredients, the better. So it doesn't have to be, you don't have to add all these things. You don't have to make this complicated syrup. Use your pure maple syrup. You could do a honey one too, a honey oat latte, iced. Again, whatever you want, or maybe you just like it plain. A nice iced latte, no sweetener. So cold brew pitcher. It's amazing, especially for the summer. And like I said, it's going to save you bank, is what the kids say. It's going to save you a big bank. So grab a cold brew. You can't go wrong with it. Makes a great gift as well.